Okay, thank you.
It's mine.
Oh, okay. Guys, look at this luggage. We got bags for bags. More Pelican cases. How you doing, Sherlyn? Is this ours here?
Yeah, that's ours. That's
Okay, yes. Here we go, boys. Let's do it. We got so much equipment that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys.
8 times 20.
Yeah, of course support the locals, always do. And yeah, that's what happens when you have divers going on a trip together. But anyways, we made it to Maya Newport, which is the most northern tip of Cebu. And we're catching a boat here over to Malapascua, which we can see actually in front of us. It's a very short boat drive, about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. We're catching a private boat, about 1,200 pesos for the ride and some tips for the labor. We wanna catch it early as possible. If we didn't take this one, we have to wait about an hour, but we wanna maximize our time, guys, and do as much as we can during the daytime. Incredible strength and balance on these guys. Nice one. See, I just said good balance and he slipped. You see that? But still didn't fall.
Can you do that?
Yes, because in Iceland we're always slipping on ice. So throughout my childhood we're trained to be slipping.
But you are here in the Philippines.
You slip on water.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, it's close to the beach, guys. The beach is right there. A boat just docked. Literally beachfront. Look at this. How insane is that? Look at this view, Sherlyn. Right here. This is pictures. Alright, let's settle in, put our luggage down, and then we talk about what's coming up on this trip. Alright. We just checked into our room. This place is called Thresher Shack, just by the beach, kind of out of the touristy area. So if you want to escape that, this is a great choice for that. Big room just on the beachfront. We even got a view to the beach where we're gonna catch the sunset probably each and every single night. A phenomenal spot. Nice big bed, loads of charger in the ceiling, aircon of course, and a fridge, which is super nice. So we can cool down some not beer, we don't drink. Of course, some shower, really nice, hot and cold, of course. All right, before we start doing anything today, we want to settle down a little bit. And we brought some really important things we always want to bring with us onto this trip outside of the cities. And that is, of course, a tumbler. There's a water refilling station. So we're not going to be buying any plastic bottles on this trip. And we have 2 types of sunscreens as well. This one we're going to be using when we're on land. But then we have a different one when you're diving. And the second sunscreen we've got is called the Reef Safe. So it's a reef safe sunscreen. And you gotta make sure, like if you're doing diving or even snorkeling around the coral reefs, never use a normal sunscreen because that actually damages or even kills the reef by using these sunblocks. So you gotta make sure that you have a reef safe sunblock. And I know it's hard to find them, but they should be at the diving shops wherever you go around the country.
If you don't want to put any sunscreen when you are in the ocean, then wear some, maybe a long sleeve.
And of course, yeah, that's the best solution actually. If you have a rash guards, they're gonna be the best protection, no sunscreen, and saves you money because these are quite expensive in the Philippines. So the mission today, we're gonna go do a test dive with Bo later on, but mainly we're gonna roll around the town, show you guys a little bit about Malapascua. We're gonna do some supply shopping and just prepare because we're gonna be here for maybe up to 5 days. We're super excited to be discovering some of the most beautiful paradises of the Philippines, and this is definitely one of the most unique spots, not just in the Philippines but the whole world, Malapascua Island. And we're super stoked to be here. Second time in 3rd year or something, and Sherlyn's first time. Eee! Alright, Bo and Sherlyn talking a little bit, but I want to showcase you guys this area as well. Now, as many of you guys know about Yolanta, there's 2 places really that got hit hard in Cebu, and that's Malapascua and Bantayan, of course. But this house over here, it's shaped like a boat. But the cool story about it, it used to be a boat and then it got damaged during Yolanta, and the owner of this place, he actually turned it into a home now. And I think one of these places here are actually rooms you can rent.
And that's what we call innovation.
That's innovation indeed. But the best part about this place, guys, you literally walk outside of your room here, few meters, and then you got this in front of you. Like a perfect paradise entrance to the beach. And you know what time? What time is it, Sherlyn?
Time for you to go to swim. No, time to eat. Time.
Sand test. Sand test.
You know what, guys? I always forgot because.
Are you blocking my blog again?
Stop it. Okay, sun test. Wow.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Not that white, but
yeah, the reason it was not so white here is because it's a very developed place, meaning that there's a lot of people that live in this area, so there's always walking, you know, on the sand, bringing stuff in and out. So that's why it goes from a little bit white to this kind of gray whitish. All right, let's go buy some stuff, have a lunch. I am starving. Now we're actually on the west side of the island, which is kind of out of the touristy one, but you can already tell there's been, I can tell, in the last 3 years there's been a lot of changes here. Then you have this good, really good island vibe feeling here. As you can see, some dry backs and shops. Very cool. Very cool. What do you find? Oh, that's nice. This one there. It's kind of transparent.
yeah, this one.
Yeah. See what I see?
So amazing. Treasure shark.
That's the treasure shark.
Oh, I didn't know that treasure shark is a small tail there, one there.
Alright guys, we're getting another SIM card because once you're in the island, you never know which one is the best signal. So I'm getting a second.
So
How's the heat holding up?
yeah, I'm already wearing something that's really super still hot. Oh god.
Guys, I'm loving the heat. Finally, yes.
Yeah, it's so, I love that. I love the heat too. Like, you know, like the sun, just like too much.
It's okay.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth.
I love the heat.
Hey, you're sweating a lot too.
I know I am. Look at this. We're not doing anything. We're not even running or swimming or anything. But I'm still
This is how you're gonna lose your weight.
Yeah. All right, let's get hapal to the main area of Malapascua where we're gonna get good lunch and perhaps find aircon.
See, you're searching our aircon.
Yes, let's go, dude. Come on, quick into the shit. Get into the shit. There you go. All right, we're gonna walk all the way to the beach area. Our mission right now is to fight the heat, 40 degrees Celsius. Find a buko, find some food. That is our mission.
Yes.
I can't even talk. She's so tired of the heat.
Like draining all your energy.
I love it. I love the heat.
I feel like I'm the one who complaining a lot, huh? No, it's not. I'm just telling the truth.
Some people handle the heat in a different ways. I love it, but I also sweat a lot. You know what's cool about this place right here, right now? I remember vlogging here, one of my first videos ever. I arrived with all my gear, I had 2 massive backpacks on me. But I've been tipped that this is the best Wi-Fi in the whole island. The older camera and I was going between places holding the gear, very heavy, maybe 30 kilos or something. Walking around in a blazing heat, looking for a place to stay, searching for the cheapest accommodation. Or we can maybe go here. And exactly this path here, by the way. And once I found the cheapest, I went around and looking for dive shop that would do some collaboration or see if I can get a discount. So back in the day, I was really hustling and bustling. But that's how I used to do it.
Saw this video.
You remember now? Exactly this here. I was walking.
What? Oh, I just put it in my mind. Like, I saw this video.
Yeah, this is it.
What?
Let him come pass by. Exactly here. I was walking between this path with all the luggage. Man, that was wild.
It's like deja vu or something that you saw
I know,
somewhere.
Right? Check out these flowers.
I know.
Okay, so we're basically going in between valleys, in between hotels and resorts, and wow! Look at that. That is such a beautiful tree. Wow. Seasonal. Step forward. Take a look at this paradise.
Yes,
We got the beautiful coconut tree, of course, with the crystal clear aqua blue colors. What happened to that tree though? Guys, we might have just found the perfect spot. Look at this. Island vibes to the maximum.
Oh, let's say, wow.
Nice place.
Asa mas kuan sa inyo tika ng bestseller na maduri mo?
We got some drinks as well.
Amazing.
You're a bit sweaty.
I am.
How am I looking? Am I sweating?
Not really.
Wow, it's really foamy. Food is here. Is that cheese? And I got my chicken panini, but it came with fries instead of rice. Looking good. I really like the flavor of the bread, and then a little bit of the pesto taste with the chicken comes in. Yeah, go on. Thank you. What are you guys saying? I don't understand.
Walay papel, walay sinilas nagtiniil. Ganito lang naagian, padulong ko sa eskwelahan. Walay di ka na nag-atiman, ito ara sa susugaran. Tong etre ni ako
Sherlyn. What? Alright, so Sherlyn explained to me what the boys are singing. They're singing about that they're going to school, but they don't have any books or anything to write on because their parents lost all their money on gambling. That's the lyrics. At first it was really nice to hear it, but then you hear the lyrics. Wow. Island boys. We found the market with the boys. Thank you, boys. Salamat.
The ambassador for you.
Dynamic range is so good.
So the course is designed to make you a real photographer, real underwater photographer, as compared to a guy with a fancy housing. We see a lot of those, right?
Yes.
There's more to it than just pressing the button while you're scuba diving, and a lot of it is prep. It's not just prepping our gear, it's also prepping ourselves and prepping the dive. So when I mean prepping the dive is you do a lot of research about this dive before you go into it. You ask the locals, you talk to them about their encounters and how you can get good encounters. Now you have to be able to do it half asleep and in the dark. This is important because when we're out there, we're in the field, we're in Mindanao, where there are no dive centers like this. We have to do all this stuff on our own.
That's true.
And the mindset is always being ready.
It sounds like such a simple thing, but just by even asking the locals, I wouldn't even think about that when I'm on the ocean.
And I need your mindset to be like that. Now that you're gonna be taking a lot of video in places that don't have dive centers.
Yeah.
And it's not just scuba, it's also freediving.
Yeah.
Ask the local fishermen. What did you catch today? Oh yeah? Or is it good today? Why is it good there? What's the current like?
Alright guys, this is Bomankao. He's gonna be with us for the next at least 5, 6, 7 days, and we met a couple of times. He's a person that I did diving in Mindanao maybe almost 2.5 years ago, and recently he's been promoted as the Commissioner of Sports and Scuba Diving of the Philippines, ranked one of the guys here for underwater photography. When the DOT calls someone for photographs underwater or exploring, he's the one they'll be calling upon on. We're just having like 20-minute discussion now, or telling me stuff that, you know, I've never even thought about before. So having Bo's help here, getting his words of wisdom and knowledge for the past 40 years that he's been diving is probably priceless. So we're gonna be taking in as much as we can, and as well enjoy and take some beautiful photos and videos in the coming days. We're not sure we're gonna do any diving today, but we're gonna end it off with a beautiful sunset here at the beach with a really nice breeze in our faces. Malapascua, you're beautiful. Come on, swing. Why not?
Because I can reach. I can't reach.
Lunch was awesome. We found this nice spot here,
Woo!
just by the beach.